Sliding cars has been around since they were invented. The sport of drifting started in Japan in the late 1980s. Drivers found that sliding their cars in a rally racing style helped them navigate the windy mountain roads. In the last 20 years, drifting has captured the imagination of teens and young adults worldwide, from Japan to North America. Today, drifting competitions are held almost every weekend in front of standing room only crowds from California to New Jersey. But this is the pinnacle of the sport. You can't start here, you have to work your way up to this point. Today we're highlighting one team that acts as a stepping stone from the grassroots level to the professional level. Team Skittles, better known as Just Drift. Willow Springs International Raceway is about 2 hours north of downtown Los Angeles. Willow Springs has several courses, but the balcony is the best one for drifting, and that's why we're here.
Some want to drive in the pro level, get sponsors and all that stuff. So they need help on getting there.
Before we see what Just Drift can do on the track, we caught up with JT and Charlie as they made last-minute tweaks to their rides. JT hits the asphalt in his 1985 AE86 Toyota Corolla, which pumps out 200 horsepower.
Well, first of all, we're going to be doing just the regular maintenance, just to make sure car's ready for the track, changing the motor oil, filter, changing the differential oil, because it does get hot, especially with the amount of stress that it goes through, like with us driving. Also, we're going to be installing a SARD ground box. It helps the engine grounding, so it should give it a little bit better response in current.
Now let's see what Just Drift co-founder Charlie Oncinco is doing to improve his 1992 Nissan S13.
What we're doing is we're removing the exhaust. We're replacing it with a GIC exhaust. It's a lot quieter and it's better for us on the street. But hopefully that's gonna swing away some of the unwanted attention. Because right now we're running a straight pipe all the way to the back. But right now we're gonna run a full cat-back exhaust.
Charlie's cat-back exhaust should have gone smoothly, but instead it hit some bumps in the road.
Alright, what we're doing is, since I have a custom downpipe, the exhaust is about 3 inches short. So we're going to replace the downpipe and we're going to put in the catalytic converter. Inside the car, we run Apex electronics from our gauges, our ECU, we have a rev speed meter. It's a rev speed meter. It's just basically a display. It's a toy. It's an eye candy. Yeah, after you might not look at it at the track, but after you run, you can review the temperature, why your car acted funny, so you can backlog and see all the readings.
Now that we've got Charlie's and JT's cars dialed in, let's see what they can do on the track. Willow Springs was one of the first all-purpose road racing tracks built in the United States. All types of racing take place here, but today we're following the unofficial drift team of Willow Springs, Just Drift.
Mike Bolaños is from Vegas. He drives Corolla. He's a very aggressive driver. He knows his limits, and if he doesn't feel comfortable that day, he'll tell you up front. So he's a very, very good addition to the team because he's not going to put anybody in danger. Tommy Sewell, he grew up in Japan. So far, he's working with us, and no regrets. He's a really good driver also, and he understands the scene and what it takes to be on top. And other addition to our team is Andy Haitley. Andy drives 350Z, and he's also a very consistent driver. Really hard worker, and he's also up for helping everybody at the tracks. Sometimes he has he'll be out there running around helping people while his car's still in the trailer. Henry Shelley, he drives that infamous pink FC, always slams the wall. Yeah, Henry. Henry is very good driver, but sometimes he's a little too good. He'll be a threat to me. Other than that, better regulate yourself.
But Just Drift's reach extends far beyond Southern California. In fact, Las Vegas is home for 2 of the original 6 members of the team.
Mike, what are you driving here?
I drive a 1986 Toyota Corolla. My setup is actually 16-valve carbureted. Just pretty much a garage setup.
So it's normally aspirated?
Normally aspirated, more of an old school style, not nowadays that they do computer stuff.
So does it offend your manhood that you have the lowest horsepower car in the group?
No, actually sometimes it's kind of fun. You're underdog and you're trying to catch up with these guys, and then it's just,
It's a cool thing about drifting is a lot of times that, the person with the least horsepower kind of gets the most respect.
That's true.
And how about what are you driving here?
Same car, 1986 Toyota Corolla.
It's a Corolla on steroids, pretty much.
Yes, and yours is still maintaining a deep voice and not pumping on the steroids quite yet, huh? That's good. Well, very cool. We're looking forward to seeing you guys rip out here. Hope,
Thank you.
Hope I don't run into either of you, because I'm hoping to run with you a little bit. We're out here at Willow Springs with the Just Drift demo team. This is an amazing demo team that has 6 cars running at the same time. They're really the core of the drifting motorsports movement, located just above the grassroots level and just below the Formula D competition level. Let's check in on them in a practice.
For competition, you're not going to see us running 5 cars at the same time, 6 cars. We just do, by pair, and we do the usual 3. You got to nail the course in three runs, and then we change it around. We judge ourselves, and we make you qualify, you fail, or something like that. But we try to make it real.
Today's track time gives the guys more seat time and a chance to get their moves in line with other members of Just Drift.
They've got a cool track set up here. It's actually a figure 8, so they have to stay pretty close together. Otherwise, they end up crossing each other on the figure 8. It's interesting to me to see how the 350Z works, since that's what I compete in. So hopefully I'll be able to give Andy a couple tips on how to get his car working better if I see something.
Alright, I got that out of my system for now anyway. But the real stars today are Just Drift. Once the guys got on the track, the adrenaline started flowing and the tires started smoking. These guys combined their technical ability with their showmanship and truly impressed the crowd. A Just Drift show gives fans a chance to see how drift cars really work. The drifting is really a ballet with cars moving in concert with one another, getting close, but ideally never touching. The guys from Just Drift are passionate about drifting and sharing their knowledge with their fans. They hope their rousing performance increases the fan base for drifting by converting race fans into drift fans.